Dr. George Cosmides at drcosmides.com, home of healthy aging, and developer of the Life Without Diabetes program. I'm here today to talk about the importance of sleep, and not only in diabetics, but sleep in general. Now, we think that sleep is something that we can just kind of turn on and turn off, or take a synthetic drug to make us pass out, or drink some alcohol and make us go to sleep. But we have to understand what our body is trying to accomplish. When we sleep, the body is designed to go in something called the beta waves of sleep, or the REM cycles of sleep: alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and theta waves. And these cycles are about 40 to 45 minutes long. Now, in these sleep cycles, a lot of really neat things happen from a healing standpoint, from an anti-aging standpoint, from a hormone standpoint. And now there's hard research that a lack of sleep, just 1 hour a night, predisposes us to diabetes. Not only that, it will preempt us to age much more rapidly. Now, you may say, well, Dr. Cosmides, I just drink a glass of wine before I go to bed and I sleep fine. Well, things like alcohol, medications, alter that REM pattern of sleep. And fortunately, I happen to work at one of the premier sleep center studies in California, where they can actually see this in brainwave activity. So it's not me talking, it's the peer-reviewed research that's out there that's becoming more and more progressive, and the importance of sleep, not only in injuries, but health in general, and diabetes. So it's crucially important. Now, what you can do to get better sleep? Some of the key tips. Make sure your bedroom is your sanctuary. Keep it very dark and very quiet. Try to eliminate technical devices like iPads, iPhones, TVs. If you work nights, black out your windows with drapes. There's a gland in the brain called the pineal gland that seems to be very important in the wake response. So although we're not meant to be we're not meant to be nocturnal, if some of us work during the nights, we need to black out our room in order to sleep better. So that can help you. People say, well, I drink warm milk before I go to bed. The reason that helps, there's an amino acid in milk called L-tryptophan, which helps induce normal sleep. Now, I do not recommend going out and getting the amino acid L-tryptophan. It's not sold anymore because it's illegal to be sold by itself, because as an amino acid, you can actually overdose on one amino acid, because there are about 22 of them, and develop blood disorders. So it's not a good approach. Well, Doc, what can I do? Well, there's a few things that you can take that are very simple. One has some good research behind it, called melatonin. Melatonin is a precursor to the brain chemistry chemical called serotonin. And the best example is seeing a small child. They can sleep really sound, they sleep really deep, they have high levels of serotonin. Now, as we get older, research says that by the age of 30, we're producing half of our serotonin. By the age of 50, it's down about 85 to 90%. So by taking melatonin consistently, no more than 3 milligrams a night, it will help the brain to rebuild that level of serotonin. Again, it's not a sleeping pill. Do not think of it like that. It's designed as a raw material to help your body create more serotonin to improve the depth of your sleep. So sleep aids, synthetic sleep aids, just to recap, disrupt our REM patterns of sleep. Certain medications do it. Certain pain medications, non-steroidal inflammatories, they disrupt that pattern. So we may be unconscious and sleeping, but the REM cycle of sleep is disrupted. And that's where all the really neat things in our bodies to help keep us youthful, help to heal us, help to categorize our brain as far as file things away that occurred that day are really important. So I hope that gave you some key tips to help about sleep. I'm Dr. George Cosmides at drcosmides.com, developer and creator of Life Without Diabetes program. Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.